Hello everyone, welcome back to Isadora. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been viewing the channel, welcome back. So, I've put out some message already this week, so I shouldn't be doing this normally because I just do once a week. However, I had an encounter that really upset me, and I thought it was worth talking about, right? So I may not be doing a video next week. I may, but I just may not. Anyway, I was at the supermarket, right? And I was on the queue to pay. And there were these two women right in front of me, right? Middle-aged women, maybe like in their mid to late 50s, right? And they were laughing, falling on each other, kissing their teeth, clapping their hands. Like, you can generally tell when women are gossiping, right? So, the thing is, I had to keep tapping them to move, do you understand? To move forward, to move the queue. Now, normally, I do not listen to people's conversations. Like, you can literally sit by me and have a full-blown conversation and I won't hear a word. I pride myself on minding my business, right? However, because I was really irritated, so I listened to what they were talking about, right? So these two women must have had a third friend that had like a teenage child, right? So maybe like late teens or something. So the teenage child, I think, fresh out of high school, still waiting for admission to higher learning, right? So whilst the teenage child is at home waiting for admission or whatever it is, that child must have joined, well, the kid, not the child anymore. So the kid must have joined, must have been mixed up with a couple of a few bad friends, right, that were influencing him or her negatively. So I mean, the kid had started to maybe drink, smoke, party, sex, whatever it is, you know. So, and these women were talking about it, but what really got to me was that they were laughing. They thought it was funny. I mean, I don't understand that. It took a lot of restraint not to tell them off and walk away from there. Seriously, I know it's none of my business, but it took a lot of restraint. Reason being, right? See, everything in this life starts with a reason. Now, if you say to me, have you drunk alcohol before? I will tell you yes. In fact, I wasn't someone that did quantity. However, I could mix for you like a mean glass of cocktail that would make normal people pass out. I'm not kidding, it's happened before. So it would make normal people pass out, right? Because my blood is strong. So these things have no real effect on me. Like, I'm not kidding. Which is why if I go out drinking and I start to spaz out and I fall and everything, I point fingers at the people around me because, like I said, these things have no real effect on me. So I know that my drink has been spiked. Something has been put in my drink because it has to be of another level for me to actually get to that point. Do I still drink? I don't. Not that I can't. I just can't be bothered. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying taking a drink here and there, like social drinking, is bad. The only time it gets bad is when it's in excess and you just can't put that bottle down, whatever it is. Now, if you also ask me, have I smoked before? I will tell you yes, I have. Based on environment, whatever it is. Do I smoke now? Absolutely not. Do you understand? So it's a habit. A habit can be picked up and dropped, right? Now, if you're looking at this kid, let's take the kid for example, right? And by kid, it could be anyone going through anything. Like I said earlier, everything starts with a reason. So the reason for this kid could have been anything. It could be boredom. Went to hang out with friends, still waiting for admission, not knowing what next. It could be anxiety. Still waiting for admission, not knowing what next. It could be fear. Same reason, waiting for admission, not knowing what next. And this kid got into that habit, right? Now, what that child would have realized the next day is that yesterday when I took all those things, I didn't think about my problems. I was able to escape my problem. So what do? They go back again and they keep taking it till it becomes a habit, right? What we're supposed to do as people looking in from the outside is find out why. Now, the other day I was just looking through social media, right? Instagram. And I saw this mother and she was crying and talking about the government, how the government is so bad and everything, and her kids were into drugs and this, that, you know, the selling drug, the government is not stopping the sales of drugs. Now her kids are taking drugs. Now, to be honest, I felt sorry for her. However, here's the thing. You can't sit back and blame the government for anything. Now, I'm not taking sides with anybody. This is just my point of view. You can't do that, because there's no country you go in the world where people are not exposed to drugs, sex, alcohol, party, whatever it is. There's no country you go in the world. It is your duty as a parent to be able to sit your child down, to know your child. Now, when I say as a parent, I'm talking about anybody looking in from the outside. And when I'm referring to the child, I'm talking about anybody that could be going through anything, do you understand, that's got themselves involved or picked up a bad habit. We're supposed to, as onlookers, is supposed to find out why. Speak with that person to get to the root of the problem. Remember, I didn't say speak to. It's supposed to be a dialogue, right? Speak with the person. Let them express themselves. Let them explain to you why. Once you get to the root of that problem and that problem is discussed accordingly, now there may not even be a solution as yet. With the child, I mean, the mother or the father can't go and beat up the school and get them admission, but once you're able to discuss this problem with the child representing whoever is going through stuff, they always say that a problem shared is a problem half solved, right? That feeling that something is being done about that problem will make the person feel less need to escape it. See, if you don't have a headache, then you don't need painkillers, right? If the problem is being sorted, then you don't feel the need to want to escape it by taking drinks, drugs, whatever it is. Do you understand? You don't feel the need. So that's what we're supposed to do as human beings. For other people, we're supposed to be a tool towards their healing. But those people, adults, who happen to be parents themselves, I guess, thought it was funny. They were laughing about it. Now, why would they be doing that? Because somehow they think they're better than. But the truth is they're not. See, for that kid or anybody going through stuff, it's just a habit. Habits can be dropped. Now, for those adults, it goes to show the sort of IQ they have. It goes to show the kind of mentality they are working with. It goes to show the kind of wickedness of their heart. They say out of the heart flows the abundance of life, right? If the heart is corrupt, there's no abundance. So literally, they don't have anything. They are empty shells. They are zombies. Like I said, for the child, it's a habit. It can be dropped. But for them, they are zombies walking. The truth is, we all have one thing or the other, do you understand, that we're dealing with. It just hasn't caught up with you yet. Why don't we find a way to be a tool towards other people's healing? You don't have to spend any money to sit down with somebody and have a discussion. You don't have to do that. Nobody, no government owes any parent anything. That's your child. You should look after your child. Like I said, I'm not taking sides with anybody. I'm just speaking my mind. Recently, I watched somebody bring together a family that has been at odds for so long. Now, they went out of their way to bring those people together to settle the differences. They didn't have to do that. But in my eyes, this person will forever be a hero. Not all heroes wear capes. This person will forever be a hero. Tell me how they would not benefit from the healing of that family. Tell me how they won't benefit from it. It's just a food for thought. It was something that really got me upset, and I thought it was worth talking about. Let's be mindful. Nobody is problem free. It just hasn't caught up with you yet. Have a beautiful week. I love you all. Namaste. Stay blessed. Bye.